Jackson Radio Show.
You might look at the news and wonder how the Democrats dare continue their lying, their ruse, their deceit. Welcome everybody, Kevin Jackson here. The Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com is where you can chime in. Send me a note if you like the program. Call us if you're even more brave, 844-551-8255. So some examples of ruses that we all know. The jig is up. The word is out. Nobody believes it anymore. This Russian collusion ruse is an example. Democrats know this is a straight up lie. Behind the scene, they justify their subterfuge with the notion that knowing the truth will ruin our view, the American public's view on politics, and particularly the Democrats. Remember when they were going to release the memo? And the Adam Schiff and other Democrats were going, this will undermine the FBI. This will undermine the way that we go get data. This will undermine this. It'll be Armageddon. You can't do it. Don't do it. People will be disturbed. Whatever. Oh, it's out. Well, hey, guess what? We're going to release ours, and it's got more data. It's all subterfuge. They know it's a lie. They created the lie. And now that it's backfired, they're going, well, here's the thing. It would be best for people not to know all the truth because, it's not good for the Constitution. People will not, I don't mean the physical Constitution. I'm talking about your own internal Constitution. It'll make you lose faith in America. You want another ruse? The ruse of Barack Obama. The ruse that Barack Obama is a good president, that he loves the country, that he loves everybody, that he wants to see what's best for America, and on and on. It is a flat out lie. So why continue this ruse? The evidence is in. It was in after his first term, and we re-upped with him. I mean, not us, but many Americans did, and a few of you did. I don't look for me to give you comfort. There's no comfort in voting for Barack Obama and the Kevin Jackson Show. But why continue the ruse that Barack Obama is a good president? We have ample evidence that he wasn't. Massive debt. The most divisive president in the history of this nation. Now, the Democrats will offer that they don't want to destroy race relations in America. Something, by the way, that they continue to do. They do it all the time. They don't want to let on that Barack Obama set race relations in America back decades. They don't want to tell you that Barack Obama had such a horrendous fiscal policy that we amassed a huge debt. They don't want to tell you that Barack Obama used that debt in order to prop up a failing economy that he couldn't fix. That Barack Obama had no rationale, no financial or economic background to know how to deal with the nation's economy, with the largest economy in the world. That Barack Obama's feckless foreign policy has led to us spending trillions of dollars that we never should have spent, nor should we have to. Barack Obama, you want to talk about school shootings? The shooting in Maryland, the shooting in wherever? You want to talk about the bombings that are now going on in Austin, Texas, and San Antonio? I give you the policies of Barack Obama. I give you the policies of leftism. Show me something that worked. You got better schools? You got fewer people going into the penal system, particularly blacks? You got more or less business starts under Barack Obama. Show me something that worked. Did he fix the post office? Are they delivering mail more efficiently? Give me something. Give me anything. Did he do the cost-cutting measures that he talked about? Where he said he's going to cut the government staff. He was going to, put freezes on such and such, do this, that, and the other. What happened with government under Barack Obama? Did it shrink or did it grow? The deficit, did it shrink or did it grow? What about our credit rating? Did we get it back at the end of his term with this great economy, this recovery that he claimed existed? Barack Obama said with his own words, Trump couldn't save Carrier and manufacturing wasn't coming back, and it's come back. Now do a compare and contrast. Look at what Donald Trump's done, the number of manufacturing jobs that have been created, something over, 200,000 plus manufacturing jobs year one. 3 million jobs have been created since the dude took over. An economy that's ready to boom, unemployment at the lowest rate, optimism at its highest. You want to do a compare and contrast, and then you want to tell me that that's not a ruse of Obama? Let me ask you another question. Do you believe Barack Obama would have gotten elected if he were white? The answer is no. Do you believe he would have been reelected if he were white? The answer is no. Do you believe he would be held in some high esteem if he were white? The answer is no. Anybody that loses over 1,000 seats for your party should not be canonized. And yet, what do we talk about? We talk about Barack Obama's got his book deal. Netflix wants the Barack Obama story, whatever. Netflix doesn't want that. Nobody cares about his book. Nobody cares about his library. He doesn't even have anything in the library that remotely resembles him. Nobody knows him. You want to know why? Because he is a deceitful man. Barack Obama's wife doesn't even completely know him. He's a deceitful man. They say he's cool. I say he's calculating. But the ruse of the left is he's the best thing since sliced bread. And he'll tell it to you. When I was in office, I mean, you should be thanking me. You know, Donald Trump inherited an amazing economy. Donald Trump would have been, let me say, there's nothing that Barack Obama could have handed Donald Trump that he couldn't fix in his sleep. The same way he fixed Carrier. Other ruses, the ruse of illegal immigration. It's cost positive, man. They just want out of the shadows, man. They're not harmful to the economy. They aren't creating more crime than any other citizen. Now you got people all over the country setting aside money, taxpayer money, to protect these clowns. People that have stolen identities and stolen jobs from American citizens, stealing needed services. A couple $1 million here, $1 million there, 10 million here, LA, Baltimore, etc. Why? Skipping all over the poor people that need it. You know, not putting programs together to help their citizens, but no. Because we have the ruse of illegal immigration. Why? Because that's where the money is. We have the ruse, folks, that bringing in Muslims is going to help us. Because they're not terrorists. Despite what you hear, there are no terror cells. There's nobody trying to kill us. Islam is a religion of peace, we're told. I'd sure like to see it. Henry A. Wallace served as vice president under FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Like Roosevelt, he was a racist. But he described fascism, and here's what he said. A fascist is one who lusts for money or power, is combined with such an intensity of intolerance towards those of other races, parties, classes, religions, cultures, regions, or nations as to make him ruthless in his use of deceit or violence to attain his needs. And what Henry A. Wallace did was describe leftism perfectly. He described his very boss, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, one of the most vile creatures on the planet, and Sheila Jackson Lee had the nerve to actually use him as an example of somebody she looked up to. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He was a great man. He was a cross-burning racist who appointed a member of the Klan to the Supreme Court as well as a white segregationist. And Wallace, who was his VP, wants to tell you exactly what the Democrats were at the time. But that was when they wanted to shift it over. And during that time frame was when black folks made the biggest political shift in the history of man, probably the biggest political shift anywhere in the world, where we went from voting 95% Democrat to voting 95% Republican to voting 76% Democrat. That's a huge turnaround. But let's go back to deceit. Why the Democrats deceive you? Why do they not want to tell you the truth about Barack Obama? Why do they not want to tell you the truth about this stupid investigation of the left, etc.? Here's what they will tell you, what it boils down to in a nutshell. Democrats see deceit as love. I know that's a strange definition, given that love should be mostly void of deceit. The person that you feel like you can share your most intimate details with is probably the person you're married to or best friends with or whatever. And if you're lucky, you're married to your best friend. And you can tell that person anything. So it's the old saying is, try not to lie to these folks or whatever, right? You don't want to lie to people that you deal with, that you're close to. If you're going to lie, you lie to somebody you don't care about, in theory. The Democrats see lying and deceit as love. They see it as, hey, does this dress make my butt look fat? And no. They see it as that kind of a lie. It's a good lie for you because I'm protecting you. I'm keeping you away from things that might disturb you. This is for your own protection, that I don't tell you that we tried to keep Donald Trump out of office. And we did it at all cost. They don't want to tell you. We elected Barack Obama because we felt like his race was going to help us to secure more votes. We wanted legal immigration and because we want those votes, and it'll help us to help you in the long run because you're too stupid to know what to do. And same with Muslim terrorism, the same with our foreign policy, same with our tax policy and everything else. It's all for the betterment of you, and it's because we love you as they hit you in your face.
Kevin Jackson
on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.